Hello everyone, it's just a dad. Today I'm going to do an unboxing on this Mr. Coffee Perfect Brew. So here, let's take everything out. This is an 8-cup programmable coffee maker. Let's take everything out of the box and see exactly what we get. Now it is kind of heavy. I recommend sliding it out onto its side because there's a glass carafe in there we don't want to break. Yeah, here's the glass carafe, so be careful. Some filters here. It is a little heavy. Here's the actual coffee maker. Okay, here's everything that comes in the box. It does come with an instruction manual. It does have a few pictures. Kind of talks about all the different lights. So it looks like a relatively good instruction manual so far. We got a scoop, a filter. That's like a plastic filter. I think that says for tea. So it's got like a green handle for tea. Here's this filter basket. It's got the plunger on the bottom, you know, so that coffee or whatever tea is only going to come out when the carafe is installed. So looks like a warming plate. This is SCA certified, Specialty Coffee Association certified. It is only 8 cups, so this is not like a standard 12-cup coffee maker. The carafe feels really nice. It feels thick, like the plastic is thick now. This part doesn't come off, but I can take this off. It's like we got a button, lift this up. Okay, we got some more parts. This is the coffee filter and the coffee basket, so different colors. We've got some tape. There's a red plug, so it's very important to remove the red plug on the bottom of the water reservoir. And then we're going to do our setup procedure before we do coffee. So take this tape off. All right, we got to lift this water reservoir. We got to remove this red plug. That's going to be very, very important to remove that. We can take that sticker off. Looks like there is a cold water only. Looks like there is a float for water level. It's got like a little handle. Okay, up top, here's the brew head. I don't know if this comes out. It kind of looks like it might. There's some different switches, looks like. There's maybe like, seems well built. This is like a metal finish. Here's what the bottom looks like. Some rubber feet. It is 1,400 watts, 120 volts, 60 hertz. And that's the model number they're giving it, pretty long one. Okay, so I filled, this is like a little handle. This is only 2 feet long and it is 2-prong. Now again, like any new coffee maker, I like to lift the water reservoir on and off about 5 times. See those bubbles? It's called priming the pump. Now, the manual doesn't say to do this. This is just something I have come up with over the years. Okay, so with the lid up, it's 22 or 21 and a half inches tall. That will not fit under a standard kitchen cabinets. So kitchen cabinets are typically about 18 inches. Okay, front to back, you're looking at about 12 inches. Left to right, you know, the widest part down here is about 6 inches. So again, different filters. Again, this one says coffee. I'm not sure exactly what the differences are. They look, maybe it's just for flavor. If you're brewing tea, they don't want you to intermix the two because they look identical. And same with this, maybe. Yeah, these look identical. So probably just for flavor transfer. Yeah, everything looks the same. I don't see any difference. And you do get this scoop. It just says tea and coffee. Now, I couldn't find anything whether these are dishwasher safe, but they want you to rinse these off with soapy water, the carafe, all the filter baskets, and all of this. Yeah, and they want you to wash and rinse the reservoir. I didn't do that. I'll have to take the water out. They want you to rinse rinse out this water reservoir first with some soapy water, get it all nice and clean, and then fill it up. Okay, so they want you to insert the filter and the coffee filter basket. And it looks like up here, they only go one way because of this little trough back here. This can go either way. And I'm not sure if that's a number 4 cone filter or not. I'll have to check later. Like a paper filter. That's the reusable filter. I'm not sure if a paper filter fits in there or not, but we'll see. Okay, the display was a little hard to see with bright lights, but we've got like this coffee light here. It's nice and steady. It's just blinking in the video. But we got to set the time. Bottom left here, there's a set time button. We're going to hold that. Well, you don't really hold it. You got to kind of just press it once quick. After pressing it kind of turns the display on, and then you're going to press it once. So you hear a beep. Now I'm going to rotate. And it is 9. Press the button, and it switches over. And press it again. And then AM or PM. So we are AM. Okay. Press it again. Press set time again. Now it's set. Okay, we got to run a cleaning cycle through, but we want to rotate this knob to the word hot. Okay, so see this line right here tells you where you're at. Whoops. Yeah, so this line says I'm on this one. This line is lit. That means when I rotate this knob, I'm controlling this side. So I'm going to go to hot, press the button, and now the light over here lights up. Nope. Then when I rotate this, I'm rotating this side. And so we want to go to carafe. So we have hot, carafe. Then you're going to hit the brew button, which is right here. And this is a cleaning cycle. Now we do have a descale mode, which you can put it in later there. That's the clean button down at the bottom right. Now you don't have to descale before you use it. This is just simply running a hot water through it, doing a brew cycle without doing a brewing coffee. So it starts right away. And I'm sure that water coming out is extremely hot. Now I bet the different brew baskets have something to do with this, because remember there was 2 micro switches back there. I'll check when I'm done. But I bet it knows you have the tea basket in by which micro switch is adjusted or set. Okay, this thing has a really cool feature. It has the spring, which I showed you earlier at the bottom of it, but there's a sensor over here. So when I remove this carafe, it stops the water flow. That must do it because there's nothing pushing the plunger up. And it kind of goes into a holding pattern. And then it picks back up. So that's pretty cool. Looks like we've switched to maybe like a countdown clock. So it's counting down. Okay, at about a minute, it kind of stops. That thing's really full, so be careful. Okay, so it beeps at you. It's not really loud. Then it turns to a count up timer. So I want to check that. These are really hot, so be careful. Yeah, just as I suspected. This one hits a different micro switch than this one. That's how they know whether you're brewing tea or coffee. It's very important that you get the right basket in, because this is going to activate a micro switch. So back here, there's 2 micro switches. Yeah. And then it's able to lift that plunger up and down. That's an arm. At first, I thought that was the carafe normally pokes the plunger up, but the machine must have a motor that can lift that plunger up and down. All right, be careful. Let's go throw that water away. Okay, so with that plunger being lifted up, that means we can probably put stuff right, or a cup right here. It looks like you can put a 7-inch mug. And I bet it can turn, that is a hot plate, so be careful. And I bet if you have something other than the carafe selected, it turns the hot plate off is what I'm suspecting. There's that little window. So you're gonna have to clean that little window once in a while. That was interesting. It's kind of in line with that metal there a little bit. Now let's talk about the scoop. I did some measuring. So there's kind of 2 different spots. You'll see like a frosted spot. That up to the frosted spot is actually 2 tablespoons. So 2 tablespoons are up to the frosted spot, and then 3 tablespoons are all the way to the top. I did a bunch of measuring, and it looks like this tea is about 1 tablespoon. Because in the guide for making coffee, to make hot coffee, if you select 8 ounce, it's 1 number of scoops. Now, I assume that when they say, I almost assume that they're talking to the frosted part. I don't think they're talking to the top of the scoop, because how it looks, you would think this, I don't know. And then for a full carafe, which is 40 ounces or 8 cups, 5 scoops, which would be 10 tablespoons or 66 grams. And they got iced coffee, which is probably going to be more coffee. Yeah, 12 ounce, 1.5 for a full carafe. So 5. Looks like the max is 5. But it's probably it's going to brew less water. When you're in an iced coffee, it's not going to, I don't know that yet, but I'm sure it's going to brew less coffee, so it melts the ice, and then you come up with the right concentrate. It does say the warming plate will automatically turn off after 60 minutes. If the add water light comes on during the brew, say you forget to it only has a half a tank and you want a full carafe, you've got 2 minutes to add the water. And once you add the water to the carafe, then it will continue the brew cycle. It does say it comes with a 3-year warranty. Okay, so let's concentrate on the display now. I've got the coffee filter in. And again, wherever this line is, so press this button. Let's go over to hot. We got hot, express, cold brew, over ice, and hot. And with those, it tells you how many scoops. So press this button. We can do a carafe, 14 ounce, 12 ounce, or 8 ounce. Now don't be confused by this number. That's the number of scoops of coffee to add. You really have to follow that. That's what it's actually going to brew. And then there's the brew button. We got a delay brew, set time, and a clean button. I haven't seen where you can turn the beeps off yet. So let's put the... All right, so with the tea, you can do hot, over ice. Oh, it's got 3 selections. Then you do the number of, or whatever it is, white, green, herbal, or black. Press it again. You can do a carafe, 16 ounce or 8 ounce. Over ice, same thing. Okay. 3 displays. Now let's put the coffee in. You do have to kind of push that down a little bit. Just 2 displays. Okay, so since this scoop is so important, I've been trying to figure out how many, what exactly place are they talking? So with the scoop completely full, that is about, 16 grams, which is more than they're calling for. And when I dump a little bit out, that's about 8. But they're saying 1 scoop is 13 grams. So I'm finding the 13 grams is somewhere in between the top and the middle, kind of with a little bit of an edge there. Now the reason that's going to be important is because it's telling you how many scoops to add. So somewhere between here and the top, almost to the top, was I guess basically 1 scoop. Again, it does say it's SCA recommended brew. It's certified. SCA certified brewer. Signifies the highest achievement for coffee brewers who consistently deliver superior tasting coffee. To meet the golden cup standard, brewers are subjected to stringent requirements for temperature, brew time, and water to coffee ratios. Volumetric water and time controls. Automatic tea and coffee ratio. Yeah, they got that sensor that tells you what brew basket's in. It does look really nice. I will give them that. 7 ways to brew. 10-minute express cold brew. Okay, so this is just the unboxing. I'm going to go right into a review. You know, there's quite a bit of things in the unboxing that people want to know, sizes and everything. And then my very next video will be the review. I'm going to brew some coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip coffee. I'll brew some hot. I'm interested in this express cold brew. It intrigues me. This was $300. So I've never seen a $300 Mr. Coffee maker that's SCA approved. So this is really interesting. I mean, it's got some gadgets like this I've never seen before, so how's that going to work in the long run? And, you know, the screen, I wish it was a little brighter maybe, but it looks nice, and it is elegant. Won't fit under kitchen cabinets. I got to figure out whether it takes a cone filter or not. I haven't been reading. I got to read a little bit more. It's very basic. I didn't see anything where you can turn the beeps off. It does have a descale light that comes on, so you have to descale at certain times, but it at least shows you that in the manual, how to descale it, how to brew later. Now, I bought this with my own money, and I wasn't paid for this video. At this point, I really, you know, $300 for a coffee maker is a lot of money. I am going to compare this to the $12 Mr. Coffee Maker that you can buy at Walmart. I'll be brewing my coffee now. I'll put a link to my coffee right underneath the show description notes where you can purchase my coffee. It is a dark to medium roast that stands up really well, hot or iced. You can buy it ground coffee, whole bean. Now, obviously, buying whole bean coffee and grinding it right before you brew it is probably the best. Yeah, this is, I had to buy it because Mr. Coffee has not released a coffee maker in a long time. I mean, when I say a long time, a year and a half or so, but this is intriguing. But $300. Now, I think it'll probably go on sale. I don't know that, but you know, for SCA certified, that is a big deal. So you don't mind, you're going to pay a little bit more for an SCA certified coffee maker. And I'll be going over the temperatures, taste, time, and all that, and I'll make these different drinks. So be sure and check out my very next video, and then I'll do a video where I compare it to a $12 coffee maker, and we'll see how it stands up. So if you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Also, be sure and check out my coffee, Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. You can buy it at justadadcoffee.com, or underneath the video, there'll be a little pop-up where you can buy it off of my store. That'll take you to justadadcoffee.com. I sell it in the whole bean and the ground coffee and in the K-Cup. And I ordered mine about a week ago, and that's what I've been using in this espresso machine, and I absolutely love it. The beans look a little bit light, but it's a dark to medium roast. I think it tastes really good. I've had iced coffee, regular coffees, and I've had espressos. So this coffee, the coffee that I sell, does really good with espresso, iced coffee, cold brew coffee, and just regular coffee in this machine. And also other drip coffee makers. So if you're looking for a coffee bean that just works in the brand new Ninja espresso machine, Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. So if you could give me a follow over on Instagram, and I have 2 Facebook pages, a Facebook page and a Facebook group page. I really would appreciate a follow. I do free giveaways there and kind of behind the scenes and how things are going. And that's the best way to communicate with me. My group page, you can leave a post and I'll try to answer it as soon as I can, but that's the best way to ask me questions and to see what's going on with the page. And again, I do use affiliate links. I am an affiliate with Shark and Ninja, Amazon and Walmart. So if one of the links down below, you click on it, it takes you to one of those websites and you end up purchasing the product. The product won't cost you anymore, but I will get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to do these videos that I love. I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could hit the thumbs up button, that really does help out my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe, leave in the comments if you'd like to see something else reviewed or this compared to something, I look at the comments and I really do appreciate everybody's feedback. So again, if you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.